I am a typical Temple student.
I'm a typical Temple student.
I'm a typical Temple student.
I am a typical Temple student.
My major is biology.
Public relations.
I like math, actually.
I'm a typical Temple student.
Political science and history.
Political science and economics.
Secondary education and English.
My major is mathematics.
I'm a typical Temple student.
I'm a pharmacy major.
An architecture major.
Psychology.
Communications.
Tourism and hospitality management.
I'm a political science major.
English lit.
Broadcast journalism.
I'm a typical Temple student. Me too.
I'm a typical Temple student.
I'm a typical Temple student.
No, you're not.
I am too.
You're not.
No matter what your background, no matter what your socioeconomic situation is, you can find what you want at Temple. You can find what you love at Temple, so that when you graduate, you can continue to do what it is that you love and what you hope to find in the world. One of the best things about Temple is that if you came here thinking you wanted to do pre-med or business or art history, and you come and you discover that isn't what your passion happens to be, you can change your mind. You'll be able to take up another major because there's so many options to choose from.
I switched my major at one point, and I wouldn't have been able to do that if I was at a smaller school that only offered a couple majors.
I think it's a first-rate education. I'm ready to go to law school right after I graduate.
The wonderful thing about Temple is the diversity of the people who are here, not just the students, but also the teaching staff, and also the immense diversity of opportunities that are available to students. The opportunity to exchange ideas with students who are like themselves and unlike themselves.
Being from the West Coast, California, and coming out here to Philadelphia, it's so culturally diverse here. But out here, it's like I said, you can meet everybody from all sorts of places. You're in the middle of everything. Back home, it seems like you're on the outside looking into what it is, and here, we're like in the middle of the melting pot.
Temple also concentrates on smaller classes, so those smaller class sizes help students to interact with each other.
I've had classes as small as 8 students, 15, 24.
I have one lecture class with 150 kids. All the others are 20 kids. One class I have 9 kids in.
It's also the classroom environment where the teacher will know the name of every student.
The classes are small at the Ambler campus, too. That's one of the reasons I love it. I feel like I know everyone that I pass on my way to class. We're our own little community here in the suburbs. I've made some great friends in my major, and my teachers are really supportive.
Temple faculty is just one of the best faculties you could hope for in the country.
I actually have a professor this year in one of my music classes whose book was my textbook in high school.
I've had so many teachers that either work part-time at Temple and their other job is they actually work for a newspaper, magazine, or they used to and they have a lot of experience. So it's like getting hands-on experience, but you're still in the classroom.
Teachers always give us office hours, phone numbers. I've had a teacher tell us that we could call her up till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning the night before papers due.
We now feel that there's a more kind of global feeling that learning's going on all of the time. Since we've introduced more technology into the classroom, enable instructors to stay in touch with their students outside the classroom as well as in.
After traveling in Rome, I decided that that's where I wanted to study, and Temple has a campus in Rome. That's one of the main reasons I chose Temple. We have the program in Tokyo, Temple has the program in London and in Rome. Those are the universities' campuses that they have for semester academic year programs. It's just an amazing opportunity, and Temple has the resources here on campus to help you find those things.
There is no better city to be in the country than Philadelphia for your college years. I love it here.
I think if you travel the city, Temple's campus is probably one of the most beautiful.
Over the time I've been here, it's gotten to the point where everyone wants to live on campus. At night, you can be out at 10 o'clock, you can be at 11 o'clock, and the place is absolutely pulsating with activities.
Yeah, Leah Coors Walk 7-Eleven is wonderful at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're hungry and the cafeteria is closed.
Leah Coors Walking has, a bank, Baskin Robbins, Dunkin' Donuts.
We've got J&H, the Sac, 7-Eleven, Master Walk, the Huts.
Oh, a cafeteria has all types of food, pretty much anything you want, almost any time of the day.
The food's good. You can get any kind of cereal you want. I'm waiting for my waffle, and it's a Temple waffle. There it is. You know how to fix it up just right. Finish it off with some whipped cream. Breakfast of champions.
I mean, this is what's happening, you know? The Student Center is great.
We also have a post office, the bookstore is located in here, and a student assistance center. There's also a travel agent on the lower level. We also have a surf center here at the information desk, and it's a wireless laptop program. We have 24 brand new laptops. My favorite's 17, and they even have the Temple.
This rec center is fantastic. We've got everything from the rock climbing wall to some of these video exercise bikes.
On the main floor, there's weights, which a lot of the guys use. We also have an indoor track in here. Upstairs, there are workout machines where you can lift weights. About a half a block away from here, there's the turf, which you can always go out and play ultimate frisbee or flag football or soccer, whatever you want.
The dorms are great to live in. You know, you have suites, apartments, you have kitchens inside your room. Some places have kitchens in the hallway. They're big and spacious. They have free cable, free internet. So all you have to really bring is yourself, and you're ready to go.
So this way we could keep all the desk stuff on one side of the room and living on the other side, so there's almost a divide. Gives us more floor space. There's always something going on because we're in the city. You can go to South Street, you can go to a play. Like every single night, there's something to do.
The nightlife is just so phenomenal. You leave campus, you go 2 blocks down, and you have a club, you have somewhere to go, you have a museum.
There's always something going on here. You know, if you're into the concerts, there's the concerts at the Leah Courts. They have plays there.
There's lots of different coffee houses downtown. South Street's always a popular attraction. Since I'm not from Philadelphia, I do the tourist attractions a lot. Like the Liberty Bell, going down to Independence Hall, the Franklin Institute, that sort of stuff.
Getting gelato and going to the opera and all kinds of things like that. So in terms of social life, I would say it's been really satisfying, not just on campus in terms of the people I've met, but off campus in terms of the things that we do.
I'm a part of the Arab American Student Association.
I also am in PRSSA, which is the Public Relations Student Society of America.
I'm part of the French Club, and we both do PALS, which is this tutoring program.
We play soccer, flag football, softball, rugby, and hockey.
They have men's and women's basketball, men's football, women's softball, men's baseball, men and women's crew, women's fencing, volleyball, men and women's soccer, field hockey, lacrosse for women. I think that's about it.
Well, the ratio of girls to guys is higher than 50%, so there's definitely a lot more females than males on campus, so.
Oh my God, the guys are gorgeous.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
Yeah, you can mingle.
It's a great place to mingle.
Great place.
The truth is that at 17 or 18, I don't expect anyone to be able to say, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. By the time they're 21 or 22, if they've stayed with a major that they are passionate about, they should be able to say, this is what I want to do, and I can't wait to get out into the workforce and do it.
Temple doesn't just stop in the classroom. They help you out. They find these internships.
I've actually interned at the law offices of Doherty & Luongo on 3rd Street in Philadelphia.
I've gotten quite a few internships here through the university through my advisors. This year I'm with the Philadelphia Orchestra in their development department.
It's very career-oriented. You will definitely have hands-on experience, and you will know what you want by the time you leave.
There are also frequent job markets on campus. A lot of the major employers in the area come into Temple to actually actively recruit Temple students.
There's plenty of opportunities living in a big city as far as growth and especially career opportunities. You can't miss it.
Plus, you can go anywhere with the Temple degree.
Yeah,
have your head held high.
You realize that once you get here, like the value and prestige of the Temple degree.
Yeah, I think Temple has prepared me for law school. I think Temple has prepared me for any other field that I would go into.
I am looking forward to leaving college. I've had a lot of fun here, but it's really prepared me and it got me psyched up to go and work.
So whether you want to do teaching, whether you want to do administration in the public schools, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a banker, if you want to go into politics, these are opportunities that are ripe for Temple students because the alumni are well aware of the extraordinary preparation of Temple students and welcome them into their offices, into their worlds.
T for Temple U, University. And we'll fight for the cherry and white. For the cherry and white, we'll fight. Cut.